Hey, warriors. So there's something happening to people right now that's hard to explain in words, but I'm going to give it a try. You walk into a room, okay, and you know something, okay? You meet someone, or your body responds before your mind does. You are there, or you feel like drawn toward, or I guess repelled from situations, without any logic behind it. That's not intuition the way, that most people think of it, I guess. That's field recognition, okay? Field recognition, it, it's the ability to read coherence and distortion in in the energetic field around you without any type of analogy, okay? Every person, place, and situation carries a field, and your body knows how to recognize it long before your thoughts ever get involved. Okay, so your nervous system evolved long before language, you know? So before your mind says, is this safe? Is this true? Is this right? Your body already answered. Make sense so far? Um, and I know that a lot of you know this, okay? There's just, there's gonna be a lot of people that don't. So I'm just trying to put the info out there. Anyways, you know, that this is why recognition often feels like an ease of your body or a tightening. Do you know what I mean? A warmth or heaviness, a calm or an agitation. Do you know what I mean? But there's no, no story is required, I guess is what I'm saying. Um, Field recognition, it's neutral. Like when we project, that's emotional, okay? Recognition feels calm, projection feels charged, right? If you're reactive, defensive, or emotional, that's obviously not recognition. True field recognition, it feels clear, simple, undeniably obvious, I guess, is where I'm going. No drama, you just know or feel. You know what I mean? Um, People are becoming more embodied. They're less dissociated, less distracted. When the nervous system settles, you know, um, field awareness comes online naturally. This is why I want to get the information out there, because there's a ton of people feeling these things right now. And this is the reason, too, why people say things like, I don't have a reason, I just know. Do you know what I mean? Just like my last message. There's things in that message I never heard of a super radio burst ever in my life. Um, Anyways, that's why. They're saying things like, you don't have any type of a reason. That's your discernment returning. Field recognition removes th- that deniability, okay? You can't unfeel what you feel, I guess. You know what I mean? You can't know what you know. So people often, they override it with logic, with politeness, with conditioning, you know? Um, with fear of being wrong, and I'm one of those people. Do you know how many messages I didn't give you guys because I wasn't sure of what the message was saying? I mean, like the one today, I didn't know everything in the message, and I was scared that people, I'm not scared anymore. I'm not ever going to be scared again about it. But, but every time you ignore, you know, what, the feelings, okay, how do I put this? Every time you ignore field recognition, your body remembers, okay? So when your field when your field changes, what no longer resonates becomes obvious. Not because anyone is bad, but because coherence matters. I'm talking about like when you're not rejecting people if you feel something, that's not calm in your body, is what I'm saying. You're responding to the energetic truth. Okay? This is maturity. It's not ego. And I want people to understand that, because we have got to stop feeling bad about these things. Field recognition, it doesn't make you cold. It makes you honest. It's just, plain and simple. You can love people without immersing, yourself in incompatible fields. We no longer have to do that, you guys. You know what I mean? Um, love doesn't, it's hard. This is hard for me, just like I'm sure it's hard for a lot of people, but we've got to start getting on board with these things. Love doesn't require self-abandonment, and discernment is love with boundaries, plain and simple. I had to learn that the hard way, the very, very, very hard way. I just want you to know, this field recognition, this is not something that you train, okay? You stop overriding it, which is what I did for a long time. Field recognition, it strengthens when you start to slow down, when you listen to your body more, when you allow those first impressions that come in. And I know that so many of us have felt these and we've ignored them. But don't force an explanation, just simplicity. The quieter you become, the louder the field will speak to you. If you've been recognizing more and, tolerating less, you are not becoming rigid. You're becoming coherent, and that is important. It's very important. Field recognition, it is not about judgment. It is about alignment. And alignment doesn't argue. It just responds, guys. We all need to start accepting these feelings that we're having without, I love you. I'm just rambling now.